Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with the 500 Adventures pack. That's right, we have had 500 adventures now, and in fact, this adventure is a pack of puzzles. So there are 12 total puzzles, 10 of them each representing the 10 past theme weeks that we've done. Can you believe we've done 10 theme weeks? And also 2 extra bonus puzzles that are 9 by 9. So do you dare do a non 6 by 6 puzzle? So yeah, feel free to take your time getting through this pack. There are a lot of puzzles. I'll add chapters for each puzzle, but I'm going to go through every single puzzle in this one video. So get out your popcorn, I guess. It's going to be a long one. So this first intro puzzle that you'll get doesn't count towards the count. It's just a nice intro. If you read the rules here, I know this gets cut off on my capture, but I'll read this out to you. So, 500 Adventures Pack by the Sudoku Adventure Team. Welcome to the very special Sudoku Adventure number 500 Puzzle Pack. After you solve each puzzle, you'll be given a link to this in the solution dialog to the next one. Thank you, Sven, for adding this feature. It's going to be great for puzzle packs in the future as well. There's always this request for how do I gate a puzzle behind solving the previous one, and this is the solution. It's quite nice. So within the solution message or in the rules, we can actually link to another puzzle or more than one. All right. So there are 10 6x6 puzzles and 2 bonus 9x9 puzzles for a total of 12 puzzles in the pack. For this pack, we want to take you down memory lane, so we revisited all 10 previous theme weeks. Theme week started in September of 2023 with puzzle number 220. So it wasn't a thing I did from the start, but it was an idea I had back in August of 2023, and I think it was great. The first Monday of each month, we do a theme week. The idea was to be able to introduce interesting constraints and allow for practice with that constraint over the course of a week. It's also just really cool to see different setters approach the same rules and how the constraint mixes with other constraints. Our first theme week featured the Chinese Whispers constraint and debuted on September 4th, 2023. Did you know that Chinese Whispers were actually the first Whispers constraint? It's hard to believe considering the popularity of German Whispers. However, the original German Whispers puzzle was created by Sam Kappelmann-Lines and first appeared in the World Sudoku Championship 2019 in Kirchheim, Germany. The lines took the shape of Germany, hence the name chosen. Chinese Whispers dates back to a puzzle by Tom Collier from 2013 and is named after the children's game, which is also called Telephone. The message being passed distorts as you move along the line. So let's start the first puzzle. Alrighty. So this is, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this, BB by rockratzero. So we have normal Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have killer cages in the grid. The digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left. Then we also have these lines in the grid. These are Chinese Whisper lines. Adjacent digits on a line have a difference of at most 2. So they change by at most 2. All right, let's get started. So how do we want to get started here? This 8 sum is interesting to me because it's also got a Chinese Whisper line in it. So there are 2 ways to make 8. It always requires a 1. And you can either do 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Now the problem with 1, 2, 5 is 2 and 5 are too far away from each other. And so we can't actually put them on whisper lines. So this has to be 1, 3, 4. Oops. I'm going to stay hydrated. This is a long video. Okay, what do we do with that? Well, the 1 can't be next to the 4, so the 3 is going to have to be in the middle of them. So that's actually our first digit. That's a 3. And that does put a 3 somewhere down here. Well, the 3 is not going to go in the 6 cage, so the 3 is placed here. Now this has to be within 2 of 3. That's not very restrictive. It's 1, 2, 4, or 5, so it's just not 6, but we can't put a 6 in here anyway. So we can't do much with that yet. This adds to 14, which means these two add to 11. The only way to get to 11 is 5 plus 6. All right, the 9 cage. Let's think about that. This is near 5 or 6. What can we do with that? You know what? I see some low-hanging fruit here. Let's do this 3. So this 3 cage is a 1-2 pair. That might help. So that 1-2 looks into this box. These aren't 1-2. So this is a 1-2 pair here. And so 1 is going to go with, would go with 5. 2 would go with 4. Both are fine next to a 3. All right, so these add to either 7 or 8, and they're on a whisper line. So if they added to 7, we could not do 1-6 or 2-5, so we'd have to do 3-4. If they added to 8, we'd have to do 3-5. That would be the only way to do it. We're not doing 2-6. Okay, and so then that means it always has a 3 in it. We do more here. This is from 4, 5, 6. Oops, center mark, 4, 5, 6. 18 is pretty big. Let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3. What's that add to? 6, 5 is 11, 4, 3 is 7. So yeah, this has to be 6, 5, 4, 3 to add to 18. I don't really see a restriction here. This is next to 1, 2, so this can't exceed 4. This is also next to 1, 2, so it can't exceed 4. So it's from 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a 3. Now this adds to 5, so it's either 1, 4 or 2, 3. All right, what else can we do here? 17 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minimum is 15, so we have 2 degrees of freedom there. Is there anything we can't put in this cage? I don't think so. I do have this 1, 2, 4 triple. I just noticed that. And the 1, 2, 4 triple forces 4 to be in the 5 cage, so it actually has to be 1 plus 4. That's interesting. That puts the 2 here and the 1 here. 1 can't be next to 4, so that's a 3. These can't be 3. They share a cage with it. So next to, let's see. Oh yeah, so that's not a 3. That places this 3. I was thinking about how, yeah, 1 or 4 could be next to 2, so that's okay. This 1 cannot be next to 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, this is 1. These aren't 4. That places the 4 here. 4 could be next to 5, 6. This is 1 and 4. So that's not a 4, making a 5, 6 pair, placing the 4 here. That's a 5, 6, 5, 6. Nice. Okay, so 5 plus 3 is 8, so this has to be 1 and 2 to get the 9 sum. Also 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, let's think about, this, it's hard to see the boxes in this puzzle, but this is a 4. Oh, I broke the puzzle. We cannot place 4 in this box. Did I not think about 2, 3, 4 as an option in here? I may not have. What did I even give as options here? Well, I said 2 plus 7. No, I did think of 2, 3, 4 as that was the option I thought of. Okay, where did I go wrong? Already off to a good start here. Did I do a sum incorrectly? Let's just double check 3, 4, 5, 6. So another way to think about it is 3, 4, 5, 6 is just missing 3. It's missing the 1 and the 2, right? So it's missing 3 from the total of 21. So yeah, that does work. Maybe this 1, 2, 4 triple. Ah, yeah, because this should have been a 3. There we go. That was the issue. Okay, so I can't do that 1, 2, 4 triple because this has to be a 3. I must have typoed it and then looked back and saw a triple. All right, so what can we actually do here? There's actually a 2 in this box. We need a 2, which is up here. And so then the 2's in one of these two. Is there any more Sudoku that can be done here? It is hard to scan these boxes. 5, 6 pair. Okay, so that makes that a 4. That's a 3. All right. This is not 4 anymore. So if that's not 4, I think I colored that by accident. If that's not 4, then this is not 1. We have a 1, 2 pair here now. Okay, this is not 3. That places this 3. 1, 2 pair. This is the 2. This is 4, 5, 6. Like the whole column's 4, 5, 6. These can't be the 4. So the 4 goes there. That's 3. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. That's a 1 and a 2. We get our 5 here. That's 8. That's a 1 and 2. All right, the difference here is that I don't have a 2 here anymore. All right. Yeah, I had put a 2 instead of a 3. All right, so that's 4. That's 6. That's 6. That's 5. That's 4 and 1. All right, we're doing well now. This is a 2. We get a 2 here. Down here we get 1, 5, 6. I'm just going to pencil it. It's not 1. Here we need 4, 5, 6. This has to be the 4. We get a 5, 6 pair here. That's not a 4. All right, this is a digit. This is a 1. So we know the 1 is placed here. This is a 2. Here we need 3 and 4. That's 4, that's 3. Let's make sure. 6 plus 11 is 17. Nice. Okay, so that's not 1. This is a 1. Now, how does this resolve? Ah, the 3 resolves it. This has to be 5, 6. This is 5, 6. Probably this 3 resolves it as well. Yeah, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, and we're done. Congratulations, you completed 1 out of 12 puzzles. All right. Our second theme week was quadruples. This was chosen because it's a popular constraint that you'll see come up frequently, but it also has some interesting interactions with both itself and other constraints. All right, let's keep moving. So, quadruples. The digits in the quadruple have to appear at least once each in the surrounding cells. All right. Wow, okay, this is going to be fun to scan. So we have a 1 in here and a 1 in here. That's going to put a 1 over here somewhere because they can't repeat any more 1s here. We have 4s here, but they could just be 1 4 in here. 4 here and 4 here does mean these aren't 4. So that's going to put a 4 in one of these. We do know there's 2 3s in here. So it's either like this or like this. What can I do that's actually useful, though? We have all these 4s here. So there's a 4 up here. Ah, so these 4s point in, and then these 4s line up, so they can't be here either. So this is our 4, and that leaves 3, 5 for the rest of this. And the 3s have to go like this with the 5 here. Okay, so there's a 1 in one of these. There's a 1 in one of these. And there's a 1 down here. Okay. 2 here and 2 here means no 2 in here. So the 2 is up here and up here. Okay. This is just difficult to scan is all it is. Okay, let's see. This 5 looks in, so 5's up here, I guess. 5's down here, which means it's down here. Need something that'll actually place digits. Let's see. Oh, there's a 4 in here, because this 4 takes it out of these two. 2 and 6 here. So 6 and 6 takes 6 out of these. So that means 6 in this box is here. Right. Because there's 6 here, so there can't be the 6 there. Yeah, so this is a hidden 1, 6 pair. That places the 2 in the column, which also places the 5. That places this 5. Okay, finally got some digits. These are just 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so 2 in this column can't go here. So 2 in this column's down here. And that makes sense for the 2-6 quad as well. So many quads. Okay. Can we do anything else? 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. This 4 and this 4, did I take care of that already? These are not 4s. But yeah, I took care of that. So these are 2, 3, 4, 5. These are, we need the 2, 6. Here we need 1, 3, 4, 6. I don't know if this penciling is helping me. These can't be 1 or 5, so these are 2, 3, 4, 6. That's not a 2. They're not 4 either, because the 4 is over here. These are 1 and 4 plus the 2, 6. That did not help. What am I missing? There's a 4 in here. So there's a 4 in... Okay, is that... No, I could have a... Oh, okay, yeah. We need... Both of these 4s need a 4, and none of them can come from over here. So you can only have 1 4 in this column, so it better be in the overlap. So that's the 4. That removes 4 from these. Does this do anything? So we're left with 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6 here. Anything I missed here? Okay, I think I need to go through every quad and just make sure I did it. 4 and 5, 2. There needs to be a 2 in this quad, so that goes there. This is 4 and 1 and 6. Okay, so that places 6 and 1. Let's clean this up a bit. Places the 2 here. All right, these are 3, 5, 6. This is 1, 3, 4. Okay, what else did I miss? It's just going to be one of these quads that needs a digit, probably. Yeah, we need a 6 in here. So the 6 goes here. That's the 5. We get the 3. 1, 6. 4, 1, 3, 6. We get our 1, 6 here. We get our 2, 1. All right. There's probably another quad waiting, but let's see. Which one would it be? This, yeah, this needs a 3. So that's 3, 2. It's 4, 5. That's 4, 3. 2, 5. And we're done. Congratulations, you completed 2 out of 12 puzzles in the Sudoku Adventure 500 pack. This next theme was doublers, and it premiered on November 6, 2023. Doublers are special and they cannot work just on their own and instead modify how other constraints work. As such, this was the only theme week so far where the first puzzle wasn't purely the theme week constraint. Doublers definitely added to the level of difficulty to the week and really helped inform the limits on what we should choose for theme weeks. Also, I got a little bit tired of explaining in every puzzle what doublers were. So even though there have been requests to do havers as a theme week, I kind of am refusing because I don't want to explain havers 7 puzzles in a row. So anyway, let's move on to doublers. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. Well, the rules got a little bit messed up, but I'm not going to change them now. That's kind of amusing. I think you're right here. Interesting. So we also have doublers. So the way doublers work is there's 6 doublers hidden in the grid. Each row, column, in box contains exactly 1 doubler cell. So once you have a doubler cell in one of the rows, columns, or boxes, you can't have another one, similar to a Sudoku digit. Also, every digit from 1 to 6 is doubled in one and only one doubler cell. So once you have a doubled 1, you're not going to have another doubled 1. So 1 through 6 will be doubled once each. And since there's 6 doubler cells, that works out. For the purpose of region sum lines, digits in a doubler cell count as double their value. All right, and region sum lines, what you do is you divide up the line into segments based on which box it's in. And the sum between those segments is always the same. So the sum of these 4 digits is the same as this one. Remember that doublers do affect the values. All right, let's get started. So we got a lot of opportunities for doubles here. There has to be a doubler here because these would have to be the same digit otherwise. So it's kind of like a black dot almost. One is double the other. That means that the rest of this column cannot be doubled because we have a doubler in one of these two. Same thing here. The rest of these cannot be doubled. Now we need a doubler in this needs to be a doubler because this is going to sum to at least 10. So we need to double a 5 or a 6 here. And then same here. We need to double our 5 or a 6. So we can color the rest of this box, the rest of this box, rest of this column, rest of this column, rest of this row gray. Remember, there needed to be a doubler on here. So that's our doubler here. That means that's not doubled. So these are the same digit. There's a doubler here. These are not doubled. There's a doubler here. That's not doubled. That means there's a doubler sitting on this line as well. Okay, so this digit's going to be even, 2, 4, 6, because it has to be double. Sorry. No, that's not true. This is going to be... Do we know which one's doubled? Like, I could double a 1 and put a 2 here, and that would be fine. Or I could double a 2 and put a 4 here. Yeah, so it's just basically a black dot. Okay, so what are we doing here? I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 here to remind myself that those are limited. This can't be 4. So what is the actual max we can double here? Because if this adds to 12, it can't add to more than 12. So if these can't even be 1, 2, 3, and they can't even use a 4. So there's definitely at least a 5 on here. The reason these can't be 1, 2, 3 is because this cell is 1, 2, 3, right? So the minimum I could put here would be 1, 2, 5, which adds to 8. But then I'd have to double the 3, which is 6. 8 plus 6 is too big, because 12 is our biggest number. This can't be 4 either, by the way. So I think ultimately, if this is a 3, our minimum here is 1, 2, 5, and that's too big, because we can only add to 12. So we are not putting a 3 here. Now, if this was a 2, our minimum is 1, 3, 5, which adds to 9. That adds to 11. So I could do 1, 3, 6, or I could do 1. I can't do 1, 4. Yeah, the only way to do it would be 2, 1, 3, 6. But it is possible. So I think I can't do more with that. Now, what if this was a 1? These could be from 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5 is 10. That would be 11. So it's not actually possible to reach 10 here. This has to be a 6. This is a 5. And it's because we couldn't put a 4 on this line with the doubler on it. Okay. Was I doubling this number? I don't. Okay, let me look at this again actually with the 2, because I don't think I doubled the 2. We need 1, 3, 5. That adds to that adds to 9. With a doubled 2, that's 4 more, that's 13. That's too big. So actually this is our 1. That means there's no more 1s in these. And this does have to be 6. So this is already accounting towards 2. So these need to add to 10 without the 2, which is only 2, 3, 5. Okay. Nice. Okay, that does work out. That makes sense. So this is our 6. We do need a 6 up here as well. We need a 6 down here somewhere. Can this be a 6? Yeah, if that's a 3, that works out. This is a double 2, 3. So its value is either 4 or 6, and it can't be 6. So this is 2 and 4. It means these can't be 2s. Also, the 4 gives us the 3 here. 3. So this is a value of 6. We put a 6 there. That's the 4. Okay. Our doublers are taken care of. Now we just do Sudoku, I guess. This is, oh, we could also have to do the region sum line here. So these sum to 10. We can actually do some math here because the box adds to 21. We can subtract 16 from that and we get a 5. So that's a 5. So these are from 1, 2, 3. That's not a 3. Right, 4 looks in, 4 looks in, the 4 goes here. This is also 1, 2, 3. It's not a 1, so the 1 is in here. We knew that. This is 2, 3, 4. The 4 has to go here for the column. This is 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay. More. These are the same digit. So what can they be? They could be 1. They can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So these are 1s. That places the 1 here. 2, 1, 3. That's 3, 5, 2. That's a 3 and a 2. We get a deet, deet, 2. I wonder how many we're going to get today. This is a 2. And then up here, we need the 3 and the 5. Get another deet, deet, 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Down here, we need a 2 and a 5. Just finishing up here. Okay, where's the 1 in this box? It's here. Where's the 2? Where do you have it? Where's the 3? Goes here. The 4 goes here. 5 and 6, and we're done. 3 out of 12. The next theme week was actually 25 days long. It lasted from December 1st to 25th, 2023. And instead of each puzzle having a specific constraint, they were December holiday themed. It felt strange to create a Christmas or Hanukkah themed puzzle in June when this pack is coming out, so instead we decided to celebrate Pride Month. So, this is Pride by Palfly Kampling. And it is Pride themed. So each of these lines is a German Whisper line. So adjacent digits along the line have a difference of at least 3. That's true of all the lines, regardless of color. All right, and they're squiggly, but you just look at what cells they occupy, and that tells you how the line goes. Give me a moment. Okay, so we know a couple things about lines, German Whisper lines. First of all, they alternate low-high. I want to color this really long one low-high and see what that does for me. So I'm just going to do purple and green all across here. Because we don't know which is which, but we know that, okay, we know these are low, right? I'm going to use blue for that. Our last low is here, meaning these are high. And so that means this is low, this is high, this is low. And so then this has to be high, which makes this low. Okay. So this is a 1-2 pair. We don't know what this one is. Okay, what else can we do here? This line's interesting. These two are the same parity. So we know we need a 3 down here. This can't be the 3 because these would both have to be 6. So the 3 ends up in one of these two cells, which means there is a 6 next to it up here somewhere. That puts a 6 down here. Don't know which. Okay. What else can we do here? All right, we know one of these is low and only one of these is low. So this is the 1, 2 that goes here. So this has to be high, basically. Yeah, one of these two is low. That's the last low for the row. That's another way to put that. So how does this one work out? Right, so this is going to have the remaining highs on it. One here, one here. So this is low. These two are high. This is 1 or 2 because it can't be the 3. One of each here, so that's the last high. So then that makes green low finally, along with the rest of the box. This is low as well because the high is on this line here. Kind of hard to scan these lines, to be honest, but that's all right. I like the theme. And so then the purple is going to be high. Alrighty, what's next? This line we haven't really looked at. Also, we might be able to color this line. Can we? That'll be nice. We know this is one of each. That's kind of interesting, because we wouldn't necessarily know that from the line, would we? Oh, we would. We do know they're one of each from the line. Okay, what am I missing here? Well, we know this is a 1 for the column. That makes this 2 and 3. 1 can go next to anything. This is 1 or 3. 3 next to double 6. This is suspicious, but I can't rule it out. That's all of our blues for the column. So these are orange. This is blue. That makes both of these orange for the line. That makes this blue, this orange, this blue. Nice. Now we got this colored. So this is blue, orange, blue, orange. And then we should be able to finish. Yeah, so this is blue, and this is orange. All right, we have everything colored. So this is 1, 3, this is the 2, this is a 1, 3 pair. 1, 2, 3, that's not a 2. I might as well fill that. This is 2, 3. Where's our restriction? Well, this isn't 6 because, yeah, okay, the 3 wants to be one of these two, but it can't be on the high. So this is 3 and 6. That's 1. Okay. This is 1 or 2. These are 4 or 5. This is 4 or 5. What else can we do here? We know these are 4 or 5. Is there something? Oh yeah, so if this is 4 or 5, it's not 6. That's important. That means this can't be 3. So that's 1, that's 3, that's 2, 3, that's 1, 2. We get our 2, 1 here. We get our 3, 2 here, our 3, 1 here. All right. That was a lot. This 3 is next to double 6. Interesting. That places the 6 here. This is 4 or 5. This is 4 or 5. This is our 6 then. So these are 4 or 5. Anything can go next to 1, so it's not really an issue. This is 4 or 5. This is 4 or 5. All right, so the final 6 is here, and this is 4 or 5. All right, we have everything penciled, but there's probably a German whisper somewhere that I need to take care of. Which one is it? 2 can't be next to 4, so this is 5, and that should finish everything. Let's pick an order. All right, and we're done. Nice. 4 out of 12 done. The next theme week was zipper lines and premiered on January 1st, 2024. Zipper lines were invented by our very own Jays. They quickly skyrocketed in popularity because who doesn't love another excuse to add sums to a Sudoku puzzle? All right. So, this is 500 Zippers by GDC. So zippers, the way they work, there's a circle in the middle. Digits that are equidistant from the circle sum to the value in the circle. All right. So these two sum to the circle value, these two sum to the circle value. Now, that means these two circles are the same digit. I might actually color that because the sum of these two is both this circle and this circle. Kind of interesting. I haven't seen that before. So these are the same digit, these are the same digit, and it's a different digit than green. I'm going to use purple. All right. Now, green can't be 5. Does it need 2 ways to add to it? I'm not convinced. I think it might, actually. Because this adds to it, and this adds to it. So, I'm wondering if they have to be 6. That's what I'm wondering. If we tried to do a 4 here, then we do a 1-3 pair here, a 1-3 pair here, and a 1-3 pair here. Well, there's a problem in this box. So basically, these 4 digits need to be able to be used in the sum. So yeah, it's got to be 6 for that reason. We're not putting a 6 on a zipper line, right? So it's as simple as that. These are 6s. And so these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter how you cut it. So if these add to 10, like we can think about this, right? what's the sum of this plus this plus this, right? That's 3 sums to 6, so that's 18. These sum to 10, so these need to sum to 8. So they're not 1, 7, they're not 2, 6, so they could be 3, 5, but that's it. So that's 3, that's 5. That's not a 3. And so now we can fill these in. 3 plus 3 is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's not 1. And then 2 plus 4 is 6. Nice. All right, got that all filled out. Now purple is not 6. I think that means it has to be 5. But it is a different circle. It's not quite all in the same box like the other one. I think it might be helpful to fill out this, though. So this is from 2, 4, 5. So the biggest number of those needs to be in the purple, because otherwise we'd end up with a 5 as part of a sum to less than 5. That doesn't work. So this is the 5, and now all of these add to 5. So 2, 4 is going to add to 5 with 3, 1. This 2, 4 adds to 5 with 1, 3. Yep. And then these add to 5. We'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4 there with the 5. All right. So we don't need the colors. 1, 3 pair means this is not 1, 3. So 2, 4 adds to 5 with 2, 4. All right, we get a bunch of 2, 4 pairs as well. And now I guess it's Sudoku along with just making sure these pairs resolve properly. They will. They kind of affect each other already by Sudoku. So I think it's just Sudoku. I do need a 5 up here. Let's see. Maybe I fill this triple. This is 2, 4, 6. That's not a 6. So this is a 2, 4 pair here. So this is the 6. This is a 2, 4 pair here. So this is 5, 6. And this is 1, 3. That's resolved. Here we need 1, 2, 4. The 1 goes here. This is 2, 4. A lot of 2, 4 pairs. What's resolving those? Hopefully something does. Trust in the process. All right, yeah, so I have too many 2, 4s here. So I did something wrong. Hold on. What did I do? Did I fill this wrong? I probably did. Well, no, this is a problem. I think I need to go back. So let's think about this a little bit harder. Maybe there's something else can be done. Because I'm going to fill this triple here. This is 1, 2, 4. And this is 2, 4, 5. And I still think this needs to be the 5, though. So maybe I didn't add to the right thing. Maybe I started adding to 6 or something. Let's try this again. I probably started adding to 6 is the issue. So this is 1, 3 to go with 2, 4. This is 1, 3 to go with 2, 4. So that's a 1, 3 pair. So this has to be 2, 4, and that's a 1, 3 to go with 2, 4. Okay, but 1, 2, 4 tells us this is 3, which puts a 2 there, puts a 1 there with the 4, puts the 2 with the 3. There we go. Now I'm actually adding to 5, and it's working out better. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna probably be making more mistakes as this pack goes on, but hopefully you'll bear with me here. I need a 1, 3 up here. This is 1 and 3. This is the 4 and the 1, the 2 and the 4. All right, and that actually resolves all our 2, 4s, luckily. I need a 2. I need a 6. So over here, I do need 5, 6. And then down here, I need a 4. This is a 6, giving us 5 and 6. This is 1, 2, 4. Not resolved. I'm not even going to clean it up yet. This is 1, 2, 6. And this is 3, 4, 5. All right. And we can just clean it up. That's 4, 5, 3. That's 1, 2, 4. We get a deet, deet, doot in the corner. That's 1, 6, 2. And we're done. All right. When you actually add to 5, it works out better. Completed 5 out of 12 puzzles. The next theme week was Fortress and premiered on February 5th, 2024. Fortress is named because the constraint creates walls and moats around the grid. It's a neat visualization. It also serves as a nice meta explanation for why they behave differently when next to each other. All right, so let's do it. So, Fortress. We do have killer cages. Digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left. We also have Fortress. So the red cells are maximums. The blue cells are minimums. Maximum cells are the biggest out of the 4 surrounding it, as long as they aren't touching another Fortress cell. So obviously you can't have this be bigger than this and this bigger than this. So you imagine this as like a tower, right? So these are all at the same level, right? They don't have to be, there's no restriction on which one's bigger than this one. And then this is less than all the ones around it, except for the ones that are also Fortress cells. All right. Let's get started. 11 in 4, can't repeat in killer cages. So That has to be 1, 2, 3, 5. That's the only way to get to 11. The one that's 5 has to be surrounded by 6s. We don't know which one it is. Well, it's not this one. This one's not 5. It's not this one. So 6 is here or 6 is here. All right. What else can we do here? Oh, 6s can't go here because then this has to be bigger than 6, right? So the 6s go here, and then this is the 5. Nice. Okay, I like that. What can we say about 6s? We need a 5 in this box, and it's here or here, right? Because, oh, and it can't be here. Oh, 5 needs to be up here. And this can't be bigger than 5, so this is the 5. And then these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not I'm not above just marking that at this point. So this has to be bigger than this. So it's like a thermo, right? So these can't be 1, and then this can't be sorry, it could be 3. This is the biggest, but we already know that. I feel like there's some sort of fight between this wanting to be bigger than these two and this wanting to be smaller than these two. So there's kind of like you kind of like imagine a thermo, right? I could draw a thermo like this and like this. So if this is 1, 2, 3, and this can't end in 6, right? So 5, 4, 3, right? Yeah. So this is 2, 3, 4. This is 2, 3, 4, and this is 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that fulfills that thermo. As long as we remember it's there. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be a 1 because it has to be bigger than this one. So this is from 1, 2, 3. Now, this has to be smaller than this one. Huh. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. So we get the 4 here. Nice. This is a 5, 6 pair. 5, 6 being bigger than these is not difficult. Interesting. This can't be 3 anymore because it has to be smaller than this one. So there's 3 is in one of these two for the cage, which makes this not a 3. I'm just going to corner mark that. This isn't a 3 either because of the box. 2, 4, huh? I think we're getting close. Maybe it's the 16 sum I need to think about. How are we adding to 6? Well, 6, 5, 4, 3 adds to 18. So we need to subtract 2 from something. We can't use a 1. So is it only 6, 5, 3, 2 then? Because if you think about it, if we take 6, 5, 4, 3, we got to subtract 2 from that because that adds to 18. Right? So how do we subtract 2 from it? Well, I can't directly subtract 2 from the 3 because we can't put a 1 in a maximum cell. I could subtract 2 from the 4. That would give us 2, 3, 5, 6. I can't subtract 2 from the 5 because that would make it 3, and then we double up the 3. Can't subtract 2 from the 6. We double up the 4. So the other option is to subtract 2 from 2 digits. But that would mean doing the 3 and the 4, and that still gives you 2, 3. So I think this has to be 2, 3, 5, 6. Very interesting. These aren't the 5. That's not the 6. So one of these is a 2. This can't be the 2. It would be surrounded by double 1 in the same box. This could be a 2 surrounded by double 1, I think. This can't be a 2 surrounded by double 1. So this is the 2 surrounded by double 1. Wow, I didn't realize that 16 was limited. I feel like there should have been another sum possible. Oh, with the 1, there were more sums. We couldn't put the 1. So that's 4, that's 3, that's 5. We can clean up these 3s here. Clean up this 1. If that's not a 1, then this can't be a 2. So this ends up 4 as well. We get our 6 and our 5. This is not 1. Interesting. So that's not 2 or 4. So that's 3. That's 2. That's 2. We get our 1 and our 3. These aren't 1s. That places the 1 there. This is 2 and 3. 3 and 6. All right. 1 looks down, placing the 1 here. This involves a 2, so this is 4 and 2. The 2 goes here, this is 6. Over here we do need a 1, and we need the 5, and then over here we do need the 6. This is the 3. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So down here we need 4, 5. They go like that, and we're done. 6 out of 12 puzzles complete. The next theme week was Little Killer and premiered on March 4th, 2024. Little Killer is perhaps the problem child of standard constraints, because it doesn't follow the normal sum rules, because you can repeat digits. Normally, most sum constraints you encounter in Sudoku can't repeat digits, like Killer, Region Sum. You can repeat in like Zipper, for example, in certain situations, but yeah, Little Killer only has to respect Sudoku rules in terms of repeats. So Sudoku rules keep them in check, but it still opens them up for many different ways to make the same sum. This makes them difficult to work with, both as a solver and as a setter. They're very open. Trying to use them as a setter can be difficult. So how will you fare? All right, this is Whirlpool by Teal. Let's get started. So digits along a pointed diagonal sum to the value that's clued. So these do sum to 8, and they can't repeat because they're in the same box, right? So how are we summing to 8? Well, we're not doing 1, 7. We could do 2, 6 or 3, 5, though. That's not 3, so that's not 5. Now 12 is pretty big for this many cells. So the way you would analyze that, I guess we can do the same thing down here first. It's either 2, 6 or 3, 5. That's not 3, so that's not 5. We got a lot of 12s here. This 9 is either 3, 6, but that's not 3, that's not 6, or 4, 5. Okay, and 11 with the 3 here, so we know the sum is actually 11 minus 3, which is 8. So these two sum to 8, which again is either 2, 6, or 3, 5. Now, having an 8 and a 9 sum that see each other, they reduce each other. And I always forget how it works, but yeah, the 3, 5 doesn't work, because if this was 3, 5, then this couldn't be 3, 5, and this couldn't be 5, and we'd end up with 4, 6 adding to 10. So this can't actually be 3, 5. So this is 2, 6, meaning this can't be 6, 3, making it 4, 5. It's the only way that works, and that leaves behind a 1, 3 pair. We get the 1, we get the 3. The 1 ends up here somewhere. Oops, not 4, 1. And the 3 ends up down here somewhere. Maybe we should look at the 12 sums. How about this 11? Oh, this also adds to 8. So this is either, again, 2, 6, or 3, 5. All right, I think we do have to think about the 12. So the way I want to think about it first is the minimums. So what's the minimum these two could add to? Well, that would be 3, plus another 3, that's 6, plus 2, that's 8. That's pretty small. That's a lot of degrees of freedom. So what are we doing then? Is there more Sudoku? $12 is the same. Could it be that we can't put a 6 here maybe? It actually works. If we put a 6 here, we could do 3 and 3. And that would be 12. So you can't even restrict one of the digits. So what am I missing here? Maybe we take these together. Because the green cells sum to 24. Can we take that together? Yeah, so they sum to 24, but we know this sums to 8 and this sums to 8. So if we subtract 16 from that, that's huge. So 24 minus 16 is going to be Trying to do that in my head. 8, I think. Keep double checking the 8. Yeah, 16 plus 8 is 24. Okay. So that means the green cell sum to 8. This can be 3. This can be 3. That's 6. And then 1 and 1. Yeah, so these are minimums. These are all 1s. This is 2 and 1. This is 2 and 1. Okay. That's great. I like that. So this is not 2, meaning that's not 6. This is our 6 and our 2. This can't be 6 or 2. All right. 1 plus... Oh, we don't know. Hold on. So, sorry, this one's not 2, meaning this one's not 6. Okay. Is there more I can do here? Well, we know these add to 4, so these need to add to 8. So these have to be 3, 5 then. 3, 5. 5 goes with 3. And 3 goes with 5. Yeah, and these add to 8 as well. Nice. Okay. So that gives us the 2 with the 6. That gives us 4 and 5. Okay, I think we're wrapping up now. This is a 2. This is a 6. Just looking at... Okay, let's look at these boxes. We need a 4 and a 6. That's 6 and 4. So this is 3 and 4. This is 1 and 5 and 1. We get our 4 and our 5. We get our 4 here. Down here, we need 5 and 6. That's 6 and 5. Here we need 6, 2 and 4, and we're done. Nice. Cool puzzle, Teal. 7 out of 12 done. We're just going to keep moving. The next theme week was counting circles. Ooh, counting circles. Premiered on April 1st, 2024, but was not an April Fool's joke. We decided not to do a joke puzzle for a couple reasons. First, there was the tradition of starting the theme week on the first Monday of each month, and April 1st happened to be the first Monday of the month. Second, these puzzles are kind of evergreen. They're not linked to a specific date, so we wanted to avoid confusion. Did we make the right decision? So, counting circles are also a neat constraint because they require some thinking about the consequences of the rules. All right, let's go to the puzzle. This is 500 Luftballons by Strosahl. So, we do have Renbands. So, these purple lines are Renbands. Digits on the Renband are a non-repeating consecutive set of digits. And then a digit in a circle indicates exactly how many circles contain that digit. So every circle in the grid, these are just colored because they're balloons. But every circle in the grid, if there's a 2 in a circle, then exactly two circles have a 2. If there's a 3 in a circle, exactly 3 circles have a 3, etc. All right, let's get started. So first thing to do is count the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the unique digits on the circles add to 9. So we could have 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, or 2, 3, 4. So we don't know exactly what's going on there yet. We do know we have 3 unique digits that add to 9 because in this row, these are the 3 unique digits, and they don't involve the 5 for that reason. So we can't have 4 unique digits because 4 unique digits can't add to 9. They add to 10 minimum. So without the 5, we could be 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let me think about this Renband here. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's always a 3 and a 4 on it. So these... Oh, we know there's a 5 on it, actually, because this column needs a 5. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's either 2, 3, 4, 5 or 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, and 5 are on here. So this can only be from 1, 2, 6. Interesting. What can I say about that? It doesn't mean that we have 1, 2, 6 in the circles. Okay, there's a 5 down here somewhere, and one of these two. So these can't be that far from 5. These are minimum 3. Well, one of these is minimum 3. Sorry, not both. But that's fine. So 5 on here. What else can we say here? Circles add to 9. Just double checking. There has to be a 6 in this box, but it can't be on this Renban, because this Renban, if there's a 6 on it, there's a 5 on it, but we know there can't be a 5 on it. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, first of all. And the 6 is in one of these two cells, because wherever the 5 is, the 6 is going to have to go in the box with it. So the 6 is up here, meaning this cannot be a 6. We're starting to narrow this down a bit. And then, so along with so wherever the 5 is, it goes with a 6 so that there can be a 6 in the box. Actually, is that true? Could we do something like 5, 6, put a 6 up here, put a 5 up here? No, because the reason we can't do that is because that would make the counting circles out to 11 with 2 unique digits. That's no good. So what I said was right, but I had to look a little bit farther ahead to see that that was true. So the 5 and the 6 can't both go down here. Otherwise, we end up needing a 5 and a 6. The 5, well, the 5 doesn't need the 6 though. Hold on. The 6 would need a 5 though. It would put a 5 in a circle. And then we'd also have a 4 in the circle with, so, okay, let's look at that, right? This is 5, 6. The 6 does need a 5 on this, on the line. Can't be here. So that would be the 5. And now this 5 needs to put the lowest possible digit here that it can. That would be a 3. And actually, I think that's fine. Oh, darn. Okay, so that is a possibility. Never mind. What else can I do here then? What am I missing here? With no 5, is there another digit that's restricted? We can do 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. No. Shoot, I don't know what to do here. We do need a 6 in this box somewhere, but oh, okay. Sorry, there is an argument here. It's a little bit complicated though. So let's pick one of these to be 5. Let's put the 6 down here, right? The 6 is going to require a 5 on the Renban. Can't be in the same box as this 5. So the 5 ends up here. And I said that was okay because the 5 could go with the 3. But look, this 6 needs to end up here somewhere. Now we have a 6 in the box. Now we have a 6 in a circle. And so now these add to way too much. So it is true that with the 5, we need a 6 up here. And whichever one's going to go 5, 6, it's going to have a 4 above it. So one of these is a 4. And so now that we know there's a 4 involved in the 9 sum, it can't be 1, 4, 4. So it has to be 2, 3, 4. So this can't be 1. This is 2. And then this is from 3, 4. This is from 3, 4. And then this is 1, 6. So with the 5, let's see. If that's 3, 4, this is not a 1. Yeah, we have the 1, 6 pair anyway. I'm trying to think about. Okay, 1, 6, 2, 3, 4. One of these has a 1 on it, which is going to go with a 2 and a 3. But I don't know where they go. Do I? All right, well, let me fill 2, 3, 4 here. Maybe that's helpful. In fact, all of these are 2, 3, 4. That's not a 2. And now we need to make sure we get the counts correct. Let's make sure we do that. So we need 4 4s. One of them's here. One of them's here. One of them's here. So the final 4 has to be here because 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So this is a 4. That places this as a 4. That places that as a 4. Nice. And we said the 4 goes with the 6, 5. So that's 1, which goes with a 2, 3. Okay, I like that. 2 is down here, we know that. Okay, with this 4, does that mean anything to us? This is missing the 2, so that all means it's also missing the 1. Right, can't have a 1 on the Renban if without a 2. So these are from 3, 4, 6. The 6 is down here. 2, 3 pair with a 4. So these are from 1, 5, 6. And this can't be the 1 or the 5. So this is 6. This is 1. This is 5. This is the bridging the gap. This is, oh yeah, this is 3 and 5. Okay. We're getting there. So how many 2s can we have, I guess, is the question. We already have this 2, and this is going to have a 2, right? So this can't be another 2. So this is the 3. This is 2. 3, 4 pair on here. Okay. Ah, we get the 5 and the 3 here. We need a 1 on here. So this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, and it can't have the 3 on it. So that's the 3. That's the 2. So now we have all of our 2s. That's 4 and 3 and 4. All right, looking good. 6 and 3. I think we got it. So we have 4 4s, we have 3 3s, and we have 2 2s. Nice. This is 4 and 6. We know the order, 6 and 4. This is a 1 or a 2. The 5 needs to go in this box. It goes there. Now the 6 needs to go in the box. This is the other one too. This is actually a 1 though, so that gives us 2 and 1, 2 and 1. And then up here we need 2, 3, 6. This is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 6. Nice. Cool puzzle. We get a DT doot right at the end. Completed 8 out of 12 puzzles. We're getting close to the present meaning today. The latest theme. So the next theme week premiered on May 6th, 2024. So we're in May already. And it was Parody Diamonds. Get out your even odd crayons for this one. Let's do it. So this is 500 Parrots by Randall. So we have killer cages. We've done those already. Digits in a cage, sum to the value in the top left. Digits can't repeat in a cage. And parody diamonds. Digits separated by a black diamond have the same parody. And digits separated by a white diamond have opposite parody. The lines are cosmetic to show that it says 500. All right. So we could start coloring. Let's see. So I'm just gonna choose green for these, purple for these. That's all of the greens for the column. So these are purple. That makes that purple. That's all the purples for the box. So these are green. What else can we do here? One of each here. That's going to include a green, meaning this. Meaning this has to be purple. One of each here. Whatever these are, that means these are the same. Because we have one of each here. So this finishes off one of them, and that means the other two are the same as well. So we can have a black diamond here that's invisible. Okay, 6K. Let's look at the cages. 6 cages, 1, 2, 3. These have to be the same parity though. So that actually gives us the parity. So these are odd, and this is even. And so we know these are even now. Even though we don't know what these are even. And so these are from 2, 4, 6. That's not a 2. Okay. So this 7 cage is 1, 2, 4. These have to be the same, so that this is the 1 with the 2, 4 pair. So purple actually is blue, and green is orange. Nice. Okay, had to look at the cages. Weird. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, but the 6 is actually down here. So this is not a 6. Probably want to look at the 8 cage. So 8 cage, we have an odd and an even. That adds to an odd. So we need to include another odd in order to get back to even. These are one even. What? Excuse me. One even, I'm having some indigestion, which is terrible. Anyway, this needs to be one even, one odd. Right. This is a 1, 3 pair, and this is the 5. That makes this a 1, 3. So these are 2 evens. We need to change to odd. So this is going to be odd for that. And this is a 3 or a 5. 11. Oh, this is a 6. This is 3, 5. So with the 6 here, these need to add to 5. So we're certainly not including a 5 to do that. This is 3 and 2. That's 1 and 3. That's 1. We get our 4. Oh my gosh, I told you. Hiccups. All right, so that's a 5. We get our orange there. These are blue. Need to include a third blue to stay even for the 12 cage. All right, I'm sure we can do more with that. This is 4, 6. That adds to 10, so that's a 2. Right, it's obviously 2, 4, 6. It's 3 different evens. 8 cage must have a 1, so the 1's here. Now these add to 7, which is either going to be 3 plus 4 or 5 plus 2, but it can't be the 2. So that's 4 and 3, that's 5. We get our 6, 4, 6, 2. This is 4, 5. We know that this is the 5, this is the 4 because of the column. This finishes with a 3. Let's see. Do we care that these are the same parity? Let's see. So with the 4, these add to 9. So 3, 6 or 4, 5. Can't be 4, 5. So this is 3, 6. Making this the 4 and the 6. Apologize about any sounds you're hearing. All right, 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5. This is the 5 and the 4. Get blue, orange. All right. Here we've got 2 and 5. We know the order. All right. That makes this even, which is a 6. With the 3 and the 6 here, let's make sure we color these. Color this as well. That's a 1, 3, and 1, and we're done. 9 out of 12 done. We doot right at the end. This next puzzle brings us back to the present with the final theme week that we just concluded. Thermometer week. Theme week was inspired by the fact that we had an influx of new solvers from TikTok. We wanted to pick a constraint that was very friendly to new solvers, and thermos are both easy to understand and a favorite among those learning variants. Premiered on June 3rd, 2024. So let's do it. Thermos. This is Rising Temps by Riffclown. All right, so thermos, digits increase from the bulb end. Let's restart here. Okay, we're probably going to have to good lift some of these thermos, but the first thing I want to look for is 1s and 6s. Right, okay, so where does 1 go in this box? If it's on a thermo, it has to go in a bulb. None of these are bulbs, so this is a 1. Anything else like that we can do? The 1 is in one of these two. This bulb doesn't start with 1, so this is 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Same thing here, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. So did we get anything out of that? 2 is quite restricted in this row. All right, the 1 and the 2 are here. Ah, nice. Okay. Because this row needs a 2 and they're down here. Yeah, this box needs a 2. The 2 goes here. That's a 1. Okay. So I'm trying to think, do I want to good lift more of this? I'm not sure I do. What about this row? This row needs a 6. That's over here somewhere. So this can't be 6. So 5, 4, 3. I'm going to good lift this now. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. What can I do with this? 6 in this box has to go here. All right, I probably could have found more like that before penciling, but yeah, that was just sitting there. 6 in this box. Okay. Where does 6 go in this box? It goes in one of these two. So where's 6 now in this column? Only here. Nice. So that can't be 6, that can't be 5, that can't be 4. Okay, what else is happening here? This little thermo here can't start with 6, so there can't be 1 either, so 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 is what that's limited to. So 1 in this column can only be here, right? This 1 says not here, so 1 in the column is here. That's not a 1, so that's not 2, that's not 3. 5 in this box is here. These are not 5s. Two, no. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here's something. 3 in this row isn't one of these two, so this can't be a 3. Five? Trying to see if there's anything like a little bit more subtle we could look at, but we know we need a 6 up here somewhere. What else can I do here? Is there a problem with like 4, 3, 2? There is a problem. Whoa, that's weird. So look at this. If this was 3, 2, this would be 4, 5, and now where does the 5 go in this box? It doesn't go anywhere. So this can't be 3, meaning this can't be 4. So that's the 6. And so now this can't be 4. Okay, what's that do for us? 4, 5 pairs. This is 2 or 3. So this is only 1, 2. Right, I need a 1 up here somewhere. That's a 2, 3 pair. So this is 4, 5, 6. Oopsie. This is 4, 5, 6. 6 in this box is here, if that's helpful. Maybe there's something else like that we can do here. I don't think this can be 4, right? Because if this is 4, this is 3, 2, and then now this has no value, right? 4, 3, 2, this has no value. So this is not a 4. I think 5 has a similar problem. It's a little bit more subtle, but if this is 5, look what it does to this. This is not 5, this is not 4. And now there's nowhere to put 5 in this column. Right, it's as simple as that, right? 5 in this column is here or here. Either way, this can't be 5. So this is the 6. Okay. Neat. 5 in this row now only goes here. Okay. That gives us 4, 3, 2. That gives us the 4 here. Not a 2. This is 6 now, not surprising. We get our 4 and our 6. That gives 4, 3. Oh, sorry. It doesn't resolve it. This is not 4. This is 5, 3, 4. 3 gives us 2 here. That's 3. We get our 5, 2. All right. We get our 2 here. This is 1. Over here we need a 3 and we need a 5. Nice. Okay. Down here we need a 2 and a 5. Oh, we already have the 2. Sorry. We need a 1 and a 5. That's 1, that's 5. We get our 2 and our 1 here. Okay, this 3, 4 pair, this is a 3, so that's 4 and 3. Last digit's a 4. All right, 10 out of 12 done. So that finishes the 6x6s, all of the theme weeks. We do have 2 bonus 9x9s. I'm going to see how quickly I can get through those. They do take longer. So the next puzzle is a 9x9 Sudoku, which was an extra puzzle created by rockratzero that uses the same Chinese whispers constraint that a 6x6 had. Are you ready to try your hand at a full 9x9 variant Sudoku puzzle? I'm ready. Okay. So, digits in a cage, sum to the value in the top left. Just remember we're doing digits 1 to 9 in this puzzle. And then we also have Chinese whispers. They work the same. The difference is at most 2. All right, let's get this done. And it's actually kind of similar to Rockrat's other puzzle, so maybe that'll help you. 7 cage has to be 1, 2, 4. Any other restricted cages here? 15 is from 6, 7, 8, 9. It's either 6, 9 or 7, 8. Is 18 restricted without 1, 2, 4? I'm not sure that it is. Okay, what else can we do here? Hold on. Nine cage has a bunch of options, but these have to be close together. So we're not doing 1, 2, 6, for example. No, we could do 1, 2, 6 like that. Never mind on that one. Maybe this 12 cage? Is that more restricted than I think? They need to be close to each other. The obvious answer is 3, 4, 5. We could also do 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one yet. All right, these are from 1, 2, 4, right? So we can't put the 4 on here. Or sorry, no, we could do 1, 2. We could do 2, 4. We just can't do 1, 4. So that means this can't be the 2. This always has the 2 on it. Because we can't do 1, 4. Those are too far apart. I'm not seeing like any super restricted cages here. Maybe we can combine cages. Let's combine these two cages here. So 7 plus 18 is 20 something, 25. And the box adds to 45. So that means we have a 20 cage here. Just double check that. Yeah. 8 plus 7 is 15. So plus another 10, 25. Yeah. So these add to 20. 20 is not that limited. What else could be combined? These? 10 plus 13 is 23. So how are we getting to 45? That's going to be another 22. 22 and 3 is somewhat limited, because 987 is 24. So these are only 5 through 9, I guess. Yeah, because we can do 5, 8, 9. 13 and 4 is, I mean, it's got some freedom to it. Are we restricting any digits out of it? I guess is kind of a question. Like, can we put 9 in a 4 cell 13? I don't think so. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. So we have 3 degrees of freedom. So that means we can add up. We can put a 7 in it, but we can't put an 8 in it, right? 1, 2, 3, 8 would add to 14. 8 plus 6, yeah. So this doesn't have an 8 or a 9 in it. Either does this 10 cage. The 10 cage can also not have an 8 or a 9 in it. So no 8s or 9s here. So the 8s and 9s are in here, but we're not putting, I guess. So here's the issue with the 18 cage, right? If we tried to put 8, 9 together here, we go, oh, 8, 9, 1, but then the Chinese whisper is broken with the 8, 9, 1. So interesting. 18, respecting Chinese whisper. Is it even possible to put the 9 in here? Let's start with the 9. We tried to put the 9 in here. We have to go down to 7 and then 5, and that's probably way too big. Yeah, that's already 16 there, right? So we're not putting the 9 in here. How about the 8? The 8 would have to go down to 6, and that's already 14. 8, 6, 4. So that would be 18. That works. So we could put an 8 in here, but the 9 is not in it. Why did the 9 not work? 9, 7 is already 16. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. But yeah, we could technically go 8. Though this can't be an 8, can it? Yeah, if this was an 8, I'd have to go like 6, 7. Yeah, that's not going to work. So the 8 could be here, though. We could go 8, 6, 4, exactly. So the 9's point down. This is not 9, meaning that's not 6. I don't know how fruitful that logic was, but... Hmm. Tough puzzle. Let's see. It's hard to like think about these Chinese whisper lines without certain restrictions on them. Interestingly, like this can't be a 3, right? Because we're kind of out of things 3 can be next to except 5, because we can't use 1, 2, or 4 in the box. So these would both be 5. So this is not a 3. If this was a 3, this would be a 5. And that would add to 8, and then this would have to... Yeah, so if this was a 3, the only thing that can be next to 3 inside the box is 5. That would add to 8, and then this would have to be a 10, which we can't do. So 3 is not in either of these cells. I don't know if that's helpful. Do I really mark 3s like this? That's going to be confusing. Can this be 3? We would need to get to 15 with these two. That's possible, like a 7-8. It would have to be 7-8. 6-9's too far away. So 3, 7, 8's the only way this is 3. What else can we do here? I don't see how... Let's see. Is this 17 at all? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 digits adding to 17, and we need to restrict by the Chinese whisper, but... Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 15. So we have 2 degrees of freedom. So these can't have 8, 9 on them. Can't put an 8 or a 9 in a 5 cell 17. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4 adds to 10. So... But if we wanted a 7, we'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and none of those are close enough to the 7. So we don't have a... These are from 1 through 6, then. If we're from 1 through 6, we need... From 1 through 5, right? That's 15. We need 2 degrees of freedom on that. We need to add 2 to 1 through 5. We can't use the 7. So how are we adding 2 to that? We use the 5 and the 6. We exclude the 4. Right, the way we think about that is 1 through 6 is 6 digits, right? That adds to 21. What do we subtract from 21 to get down to 17? We subtract the 4 to get down to 17. So that's what we do. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Now, the 6 is going to be at one of the... Is the 6 going to be at one of the ends? It doesn't have to be. But 6 can only be next to 5, actually. So it does need to be on one of the ends next to a 5. So none of these can be 6, because it would have to be next to a 5 on both ends. The 5 needs to be by the 3. So the 5 can't be here. 5 is by 3 and 6. So the 5 is next to the... Okay, so if the 6 is on the end, then the 5 is next to it. And then the 3 is in the middle. This is always 3. And then we have the 1, 2. So then the 1, 2 are interchangeable. Okay, so I think that's what happens there. This isn't 3. I think that made sense. 3 has to be in the middle because it bridges the gap between the 1, 2 and the 5, 6. Okay. Interesting. So the 5's point and the 6's point, if that's helpful. Okay, there's a problem with this being 6, 5 because of this. This is supposed to add to 20. It can't add to 24. So this is actually the 1-2 pair. And then this is 6-5. Interesting. I need a 3 somewhere in this row. And a 4. I don't know how helpful that is. I was thinking about whether this could be 3. The biggest we could do is 3, 5, 7. And that's only 15. So this can't be a 3. If we tried to put a 3 in here, we couldn't put it with the 4 because that would add to 7. We need another 3. So, what can we say here? There's a 3 down here. Can we put a 3 in a 20 cage? We need 17 a 3. That seems reasonable. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2 are gone from this 12. So this is 3, 4, 5. I told you it would be 3, 4, 5. So this is 4. These are not 4. This is not 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to mark that actually. 1, 2 pair here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here as well. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a 6. That's pretty big for this 18. Because these are 2 apart. So 9 plus 7 would be 16. That's too big because we can't put a 2 in here. 8 plus 6 would be 14. Can't put a 4 in there. We could do 8 plus 7, though, is 15, and then put a 3. So that's fine. We just can't do 8, 6. Oh, the 3, 5 sees this 3. This is not 3. In fact, this is next to the 6, 7, 8. So this can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, we already know that. So it's not a 6 either. So this is 7, 8, 9 only. In fact, this whole column is 7, 8, 9, isn't it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple. So this is 1, 2, 4. So next to this 6, 7, 8 on this side, we can't be smaller than 4, but also we can't be 4. So we're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 9 is too big, right? Because even 9 plus 7, that's 16. That's too big. Sorry, yeah, 9 plus 7 is 16. And we're definitely not putting a 9 down here, because these add to at least 11. So this can't exceed 7 then. So this is from 3, 5, 6, 7, I guess. For what it's worth. So 9 actually ends up here somewhere. It's going to point. Not in a useful way yet, but we're making progress. This is taking me some time. This 8 sum, it's not 3, 5 because of this cell here. So it could be 1, 7. Oops. Be 1, 7, 2, 6. It's not 3, 5. It's not 4, 4, obviously. These can't be 1 or 2 because they're too far away from the 5. But they also can't be 3. So these are 4 through 9. I don't know why I'm marking that, but there we go. It's hard to see what to look at next. This also, at least 3. But the 10 cage limits the maximum, so that might actually help a lot. So the biggest you can put in a 10 cage is a 7, because you could do 1, 2, 7. But 7 doesn't actually work here specifically, because we'd need to put a 5 here at minimum. And that's way too big. So we can't put a 7 here. 6 would require 4. That's still too big. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just for the 10 cage, right? 5 plus 3 would be fine. 6 plus 4 is not fine. So, but it needs to be in range of this guy. This is minimum 5, so it can't be 1 or 2. Now 5 only reaches 7, so this is not 8 or 9. Okay. Interesting. Can we roll out 4 somehow? Because then we'd have a 3-5 pair. I don't know if that's helpful even to do, but if this was a 5, this would have to be a 1 or a 2, but that seems okay. Is it the 13 cage? Are we running out of high digits? Not really. Remember, these need to add to 20. I don't know if that's a problem at this point. I do need... Okay. So none of these are 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. No, sorry, none of these are 3, 4. The 3, 4 go in here. And remember, we can't put both the 3 and 4 in this 10 cage because that adds to 7. We need another 3. So that means this is definitely a 3 or a 4. And that's pretty small for this 18 cage. If we did the 3, I think we said 3. It can't be a 3, right? Because it would be 3, 5, 7, which only adds to 15. So this is actually a 4. And then there's a 3 in the 10 cage, leaving 7 behind. We're not doing 3, 4. So we'd be doing 1, 6 or 2, 5. So it's the 3 with a 1, 6 or a 2, 5. These aren't 1 or 2 though. So this is the 1, 2. That means this 13 cage, that this cell here is from 1 through 4. And this is 1 through 6. I don't know if I want to mark that. So what's this mean for me? This 4. So if we went 6, 8, that's just barely big enough to get the 18. Nice. So it actually did end up with this 8, 6, 4 that I was speculating about. These aren't 6s now. So we don't have 6, 8, or 9 in this 13 cage. I wonder if we can do some summing action here. I can at least say that 13 plus 14 is 27. So the remaining digits here to get to 45 is 18. 27 plus 18. Is that right? I believe so. So this has to be 7, 9 to get to 16 with the 2, right? Did I say 18 or 17? Hold on. What did I say? I think I said 18. I want to do the math again because that didn't feel right for some reason. We got 13 plus 6, 8 plus 14. So 13 plus 14 is 27. Yes, it is. And then to get to 45, we need 3 to get to 30. And then we need another 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. We need 18. The biggest I can put in here is 7, 9, which is 16. So we need 7, 9, 2. Okay, got it. Now that 2, I know there's a lot of cleanup, but that 2, I want to take care of this cage here because it's 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. We need another 5. So that's a 3, 5 pair. So these are not 5s. All right, let's clean up these 2s here. Let's clean up this 8. 8 plus 7 okay, is no longer possible there. Okay, we removed 5 from here. So, this all works. So this we can just fill out. This is 1, 3, 4, 5. Does that add to 13? Let's make sure. So 1, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 plus 5. That is 13. Okay. Good. Is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's not. We do know the 5 is down here. 5, not 8. So this got restricted. Remember, it adds to 20 without a 5 now. What's 6, 7, 8? 6, 7, 8 is 21. So what did I mess up? Are we sure it adds to 20? This is 23. No, it adds to 22. Sorry, it adds to 22. I misremembered. I think this was 20, maybe. So 22, 6, 7, 8 is 21. So we have to do 6, 7, 9. So we have to add 1 to 6, 7, 8. And the only way to do that is to add the 9. So this is 6, 7, 9. So this is the 8. Nice. Okay. I'm not sure how to clean this up further, but this is a triple for the box. Oh my gosh. We need an 8 somewhere. We're not putting it in the 10 cage. So there's an 8 in the 13 cage. If I try to put the 8 on the Whisper, I could put a 6 with it. That would already add to 14. So the 8's going to end up there. And now these two cells need to add to 13 minus 8, which is 5. So 1, 4 is too far away. So there has to be 2, 3. So this is not a 3. Okay. These are just staying in range of each other. Now, if this was a 5, we could do 5. Actually, we need a 1 in this box. 1 can't go next to the 4, 5. So 1 goes here. Okay, so these aren't 1. Okay, so 6, 7. Okay, so this adds to 8. The only way to do that is 2, 6 right now. So that's 2, that's 6. That's 3, that's 2. We get our 5 and our 3. That's not a 6. This is 7, 9. Whoa, this has to be in range of 7, 9. So this has to be a 5 then. We have to do 5, 4, 7. Wow, okay, that's 9. Okay, cleans up. So now this triple is 1, 1, 8, 9. Now, we're not going to be able to get the 1 on this line. That's way too far away from the 7. We can go 7, 5, 3 at best. So the 1 ends up here. This is not a 1 anymore. Oh, we get the 9 and the 6 here. This 9 is not available. That's not 8. That's not 6. Okay, we'll think about that later, I think. I think there might be more cleanup up here. 7, 9 pair gives us 8 and 9 here. What other cleanup do we have? So we have these two 8s looking down. That does put an 8 down here somewhere. We have the two 2s looking down. Puts a 2 down here. I haven't even looked at these yet. Let's see. This is just 2, 3, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. What do we clean up next? Is it this box then? I'm not sure. I got this 6, 9. Does that help me? Okay, I'm going to need a 9 up here somewhere, and it's not in a 9 cage. So the 9's somewhere in here. Yeah, and I can't put a 9 on this line. It'd be 9, 7, right? That would be, actually I can. That would be 16. We just need a 3 here. So 9 could go on this line. We could even do 9, 8, 2. No, we can't do 2 because there's 2's in the column already. But the 9 can also just hide here. Is this 9 cage restricted at this point? I mean, we know it's 1 through 6. Let's clean that up. So the only way we're putting a 1 in this 9 cage is right here. So otherwise we're 2, 3, 4. So this cannot be 5 or 6 simply because if it's not the 1, it's part of a 2, 3, 4, in which case it's the 2. So if this is 1, these add to 8, right? We'd be 2, 6, or 3, 5. We can't put the 4 with that. So we can't use the 3. Oh, no, but then if this is 2, this would be 3, 4. So if this is 1, this would be 2, 6. If this is 2, this would be 3, 4. So there's always a 2 in here. Because we're not doing 1, 3, 5. Yeah, so there's always a 2 in here. Ah, that's actually important because there's also the 2 here. So where's 2 in this row now? Only here. That's the 2. We had a 1, 4 pair, giving us the 2 and the 1. Okay. Little tiny bits of progress here. How about this line, right? We can't put a 6 here because it has to be in range of 1, 2. So we can't put the 6 there. We're getting there, but we're getting there slowly. 1, 3, 4, 5 is still in play. I'm going to fill that at this point. Because I feel like we're almost using all of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're using all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yeah, I'm glad I filled that. So we can't use any more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest are 6, 7, 8, 9. So this isn't a 5. Now that means this is pretty big. This is adding to at least 15. There's no way this is a 7 then. There's no way it's a 5. This has to be 3, and it does add to 15. So this can't be an 8. No, 6, 7 is 13. Hold on. 6, 7 is 13, not 15. 6, 7 is 13. So that could be as big as 5. Okay, but it's not a 7 still. Now, we got to bridge this gap, right? So this digit here needs to be in range of 6, 7. So this is from 4, 5, not 6, 7, 8, not 9. Okay. The point is it's not 1, 2, or 3, I guess. Couldn't have been 2 anyway. It's not 1 or 3. Ah, 8 is too big, though. It can't go 8, 5. So that's not an 8 either. So we can get rid of the 8 corner mark as well. So 8 in this row ends up down here somewhere. That might be important. Maybe. We still know 9's in here somewhere. What about 7 then? I'm not sure. I might have to think about these sums harder, which is unfortunate because I don't want to. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? I need to gain more info about these before I think about these sums. They're too open. All right, I've got 1, 2, 4. I've got 6, 7. So this is 3, 5 only. Of note, this is either 6, 7 or 7, 8. It's always got a 7 in it. Because if we do 6, 8, that's possible on the Whisper, but it adds to 14. We need this to be a 4. So this has a 7 in it. Sorry, has a 7 in it. And so then 7 in this box actually is in one of these two. We already knew that. Oh, crazy. Except for here, yeah. 7's not here. Okay. What else can I do here? Well, I was talking about this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So these are from. Oh, and these aren't 7 either. So they're not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. So they're 6, 8, 9, and this can't be 6 or 9. So this is a naked single 8 because it's not that we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple, and then we also see a 7 through the pointing, and then we also see a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, this is a naked 8. Okay. Is 9 too big? I think 9 was not too big. We could go 9, 7. Sorry, this isn't an 8. Oh, so this is 6, 7. Okay, let's do this first. This is 6, 7. That makes that 9. And then I said it could be 9, 7. That adds to... So 9... Oh, wait. No, we could be 9, 7, or 8. Oh, it can't be an 8 now. Right, the 8's down here. Okay. So it'd be 9, 7, which adds to 16. And so then to get to 19, this needs to be a 3. Wow, okay, so now that's 5. 5 cannot be next to a 1, so that's 4. That's 1, that's 3. We get our 5 and our 3 here. Everything's looking okay. These aren't 5. These aren't 3 or 4. That's not a 7. That places the 7 here. 7 needs to be next to the 5, not the 1. That's 1. 5 can't go with 2, so that's 3. Okay, that's the 2. That's 1. That adds to 3, so to get to 9, we need the 6. This one comes back over for the 4 and the 1. Wow, okay, that naked 8 was huge. 8, 9 pair. This is 2. All right, we get our 6. Okay, 6 is in range, unfortunately. So is that. All right, what do we need for this column? We need 1, 4, 5. Interesting. 3 is not. Yeah, 3 is in range of both of these. Let's see. Oh, this digit. It's a 4. So this is a 3 or a 5 only. It's not a 3. So that's 5. That's 3. That's 5. Oh, I knew 6, 7 went with 5. Darn. Okay, that's 4. That's 5. That's 1. 1 in a 20 cage. So these now add to 19. Ah, 5 can only reach 7. That's 7. That's 9. That's 7. That's 9. That's 7. 4 and 1. That's an 8. Let's get as much info as we can. 7 and 9. Nice. That all seems good. Okay, we got this 6, 7 deadly pattern. What's fixing that? The 9. Good. So that's 7, that's 6, that's 7, that's 6. Wow, we're almost done. This row finishes with a 4. This row finishes with a 2 and a 9. This row, okay, we can do the sum. Actually, let's do it. We've got 1, 2, and 9, so that adds to 12. We need to get to 20, so that's an 8. This is the 8 here. All right, we're down to a 3 and a 6 left. We finished. Nice. 11 out of 12 done. This is going to be an over 2-hour video. Nice. Normally adventures are like 5 to 10 minutes. All right. So 11 out of 12 puzzles are done. The final puzzle in the pack was created by me. Yay. So I'm just going to walk you through it, although I hastily made the puzzle, just for full disclosure. So I may not have the path fully down, but I will try to walk through it. It's another 9x9 puzzle. It uses most of the constraints from the theme weeks, with the glaring omission of doublers. I did not want to include doublers with all of those different constraints. And we don't have a holiday theme unless you consider the 500 Sudoku adventure puzzles as a holiday. All right, since there's so many rules, I did condense them. They work just the same as all the rules we just went over, except German Whispers have a difference, which I did note. So in 9x9, German Whispers have a difference of 5 instead of 3, which you might be used to in 6x6. Usually it's the opposite. Usually people are used to the 5 difference in 9x9. But anyway, let's do the puzzle here. So we have Kitchen Sink 500 by me, Rangsk. So we've got our Chinese Whispers, difference of at most 2. We've got quadruples. There needs to be a 2, 4, 7, 9 in here. German Whispers have a difference of 5. This is a zipper line, works exactly the same. Equidistant digits from the circle add to the circle value. We've got our maximums, our fortress maximums. These are bigger than the ones with the arrows pointing at it. We've got this single little killer. These add to 20. We've got our counting circles, just 3 of them. And we've got our parity diamonds. So these have the same parity, these have different parity. And then we've got our thermometer. Digits increase along the thermometer. All right. Well, I'm going to get started. These are gimmies. These are basically givens. I just wanted to have counting circles in there, but I didn't want it to be too hard. So these need to add to 3 with 2 different digits. So this has to be the 1 to share between these and these. We can only have 1, 1, and so then these are the 2s. Easy. All right. The other thing we can notice is that unlike 6x6, 9x9 has a non-symmetry for even and odd. There are 5 odds and 4 evens. And so in this column, we have these 4 are all the same parity, and then we also have another one here. So that has to be all the odds. So these are odd, which I'm going to make orange for a moment. That makes this even and this even. And then there's the other odd is here, so all of these are even. Okay. So this has to be from 4, 6, 8. This is from 2, 4, 6, 8. This is from 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm actually baking in the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I'm baking in the parities here. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Now, let's think about this zipper, right? There's a few ways to prove it probably, but this has to be at least 7. Because with the 6, we need a certain number of ways to be able to add to it. There may be a sort of a sum argument we could make. Like, let's actually think about what's the minimum sum of this plus this, and that might be enough. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adds to 21, plus another 6 adds to 27. But we have another 4. So that's 10. So 31 is our minimum sum here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sums. So we actually have to bump it up to 35. And 35 over 5 is 7. So this has to be at least 7. Yeah, I like the sum argument. It's much better than the other argument I was going to make. So this is 7, 8, 9. However, these fortresses have to be bigger than it. And so we have to put an 8, 9 pair here, and then this ends up 7. So we end up with a sum of 7 for all of these. So if this is 2, 4, 6, 8, the sum of 7 means this has to be odd. And so I guess 8 plus 1, 6 plus 3, 4 plus 5, sorry. We're not adding to 9, sorry. We can't use the 8 at all. 6 plus 1, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 5. There we go. All right. And in general, these can't exceed 6. So I'm going to put 1 through 6 in all of them because I have no shame. All right. So that makes this the other 8, 9. So this can't be 8. So this is down to 4, 6 only. Okay. What else can we do here? This has to be bigger than 2. So we're not going to mark it. Alrighty. So what is next? That's the question. We have 2, 4, 7, 9 here. There's not a 2 here. So these 2s point up along with this 2 looking down. Now there's only one place for 2 in this box. That goes here. 2 is only in range of 4. So that's a 4. And yeah, because the 2 and a 4 couldn't be in here. Couldn't be in these evens. So it ended up here. Could have done that right from the start. Anyway, that's not 4. These aren't 2. We can keep track of these, but at this point, it's probably not worth it. We'll keep track of it later. We do have a 2 in one of these two, which we could mark if we want. Let's see, what else is happening here? We could good lift this. So yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. That's not a 7. All right. What is our next step here? So from this 2, let's fill this out. From this 2, this can only be 1, can't be 2, could be 3, can't be 4, right? So it has to be within 2 of the 2, so that makes it odd. Now this is even, and it's the other 6, 8. Now from 1, 3, we have to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 only. Now from the 4, we can't use the 2. So this would be 3, not 4, could be 5, could be 6. This is pretty open, but it can't be a 9. That's it. All right, what else do we have going on here? All right, we do have the 2, 4, 7, 9 here, so this can't be 2 or 4, and that does make this odd, actually. In fact, we know all the evens are in here. The 6, 8, and the 2, 4 are in here, so this is also odd. So this is from, in fact, the 7, 9 are down here, so this is 1, 3, 5, and you can't put a 5 on a German whisper line because you can't subtract 5 or add 5 to it. So the 5 ends up here. So 3 is way too far from 5. Sorry, 1 is way too far from 5, so we have to do the 3, and then that's the 1. That puts the 4 here. So this can't be 4, 5. This can't be 6, making this 8 and 9. That gives us an 8 here, 9 and 8 here. This is not 3, 9. This isn't 3. These aren't 3. Okay. That's not an 8. That's not a 4, so that's not a 3. All right, cleaning up the thermo. That's not 5. So from the 5, we need to be from 3, 4, can't be 4, can't be 5, 6, or 7. Okay. So actually, 3 isn't going to work here, right? Because 3 is, if this is 3, 6 is too far. If this is 3, 6, 7 is too far. So this has to be 6 and 7, and that resolves. So that's a 7. That's not 6. I'm going to get rid of my even odd coloring instead of maintaining it. All right, so those aren't 7. That means the 7 points. Yeah, 7's up here somewhere. All right. So this 1 gives us the high lows. So 1 through 4 is low. 5 through 9, or sorry, 6 through 9 is high. So this can't be 4. This is high. This is low. It's from 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a 4. This is high. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. Not 6, 7. Anything else restricted? Not really. Well, this can't be 6 because it would have to be a double 1 around it. Okay. What is next? We need another 8, 9 in this row. It can only go here. In fact, this 8 tells us that's 9, that's 8. All right. We need a 9 in one of these two. This can't be 4 anymore because it's next to an 8. So 4 in this row is actually in one of these two. So 4 is in one of these two. That's going to pair up with a 3 in one of these two. Interestingly. Oh, right. If 2 is in one of these two, it's got to pair with the 5. So this is actually a 2-5 pair. That's really interesting. So I'm just calling my own puzzle interesting, but again, hastily made. We have a 1-3 pair here now, so we can actually clean these up. So let's figure out all these sums. So I'm going to clear all these ones out. Actually, I'm going to clear all of these out. Just the center marks, though. So here we've got the 2-5 pair, 1-3. So this could be a 6 or a 4. And then here we've got the 4-6. So this is 1-3. Got another 4-6. This is 1-3. And then we got a 1-3. So this is 4-6. Wow. Okay. We got a 4-6 pair and a 1-3 pair here. So this can't be 4-6. This is a 2. That gives us 5 and 2. That's not a 5. The 5 ends up here. So let's think about this has to be bigger than 4, but it can't be 5. So this is from 6, 7, 9 only. It's not a 9. Oh, it's not a 6 either because of the 4-6 pair. So that's 7. That's 5. Nice. Okay. So we got 1, 2. This is 3, 4, 6. It's not a 6. Interesting. All right, what's next? So we want to fill this out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 9. Okay, and the 9, we know the order. That's 5, that's 9. That's not a 9 anymore. What's worth looking at here? The 2's in one of these two. Let's mark that. 4-6 pair gives us the 5 here. Yeah, we have a 1-3 pair. How about this row? We need the 1, the 3, and the 5. Right, so the 5 can only go here. So this triple is 1, 3, 9, which makes this 4, and 6. Okay. What's next? I think we're getting close. Got 2 8s looking down. There's an 8 here. Got 2 7s looking down. There's a 7 here. 2 2s looking down. So there's a 2 here. 2 5s looking down. So there's a 5 here, not here. The 9s. We have this 1 3 pair here. So 1 and 3 are in here. Interesting, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I'm going to think about this row, maybe? We have 1, we need a 2 in the row. Okay, so 2 in this row is only here. Because this 2, then these 2 2s. So 2 in this row is here. And now we need 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a 9, that's not a 7, that's not 8, 9. Okay. We have a 4, 6 pair here, so this can't actually be 6. All right, what else is going on here? Okay, these 2s, 7s. Don't want to forget about that. Seems okay. Right, I've got a 1, 2, 3 triple here. The 3's in one of these 2 then. So that puts a 3 down here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. The 9 is here. So these are 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't see a restriction. Six, 7, 8, 9. What's the next step? Maybe this column. We need 1, 2, 3, 6. Now this can't be 1, 3. This can't be 1, 2. So 1 in the 1 in this column is only here. Okay, that's helpful. That's not a 1. So we have a 2, 3 pair now. That places the 2 in this box. 6 is up here. Gonna mark that. So, okay, what's next? Maybe this 20 is helpful. So these add to 9, so these add to 11. So this can't actually be a 2, because it would have to be 2, 9, and this can't be 9. Because we need to get to 11. Yeah, so this is the 2, this is the 6, this is the 3, this is 2. This is not 6. Let's think more about adding to 11. So we can't do 2, 9, because this can't be 2 or 9. 3, 8 seems possible, but that's not 8, so that's not 3. 4, 7 is possible, but this can't be 7 because of the pointing 7. So that's not 7, so that's not 4. And then 5, 6, both of these see a 6, so it can't be 5, 6. So what does that do for me? So we're either 3, 8 or 4, 7 adding to 11. Not quite resolved, huh? 1, 3 pair though. It does give us this 4. And this 3 gives us the 6 and the 4. That's not a 3. That places this 3. That gives us the 4 and the 7. There we go. That's a 7. So we get the 6 and the 4. So that gives us 6 and 4. And that resolves the other ones as well. So 4 needs to go with 3. That's 1. That's 3. That's 1. That's a 7. 3 in this box is actually placed now. We get our hidden 8, 9 pair here. Just for the column. That's 9. That's 1. That's 9. I'm cleaning these up. Give me a second. Okay. We get our 4 here. 7, 9 pair now. So this is placed as a something. Looks like a 6. There are 3 and our 1. These aren't 7s. All right. 2 does allow for any of these. Okay, what's next? How about this pair? Yeah, I need a 1. 1 and an 8. This is finished for the row, if I can figure out what it is. Looks like a 5. And then this is 1, 2. We need a 3 because of that 3. And we need a 6. No, not 6. I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need an 8. So that's 9. You get the 8 and the 9 here. 7 and 9 here. That's a 6. All right, we're just finishing up with Sudoku now. Let's do these. 1, 2, 3. We need 4 and 5. That's 5 and 4. We need a 1, which goes there. And we need a 6. Yes, that's 8 and 6. Here we need a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need an 8. Down here we need 5 and 7. And we're done. Congratulations, completed 12 out of 12 puzzles in the Sudoku Adventure 500 pack. So Sudoku Adventure number 1 first premiered on January 18th, 2023. It wasn't originally intended to be daily, but I quickly realized it would make a great daily series, and we haven't missed a day since January 21st. So there were a couple days where we didn't have adventures between the 18th and 21st. So the 19th and the 20th, there were no adventures. But then since the 21st, we have been doing it daily. I'm looking forward to another 500 and beyond. We're not planning on stopping anytime soon, but I would like to thank every setter who's contributed to Adventure so far. Awesome Sauce, Ballista, Bremster, Chili, Clover, Crusader, DJV, Doomdiat, Emphyrio with 39 puzzles and almost 6 hours of video time. Flinty, Frappy with 31 puzzles and almost 3.5 hours of puzzle time. GDC with 19 puzzles, 2.5 hours. I missed DJV at 28 puzzles and 4 hours. Jays with, did I miss someone? GDC, Jays with 29 puzzles and almost 4 hours of video time. We got Logan. We've got Luda 3 with 15 puzzles. Marty, Memerister, two new setters. Microstudy with 37 puzzles, almost 5 hours of video time. Oddly Even, Palfly with 32 puzzles, almost 4 hours. Philip Newman with 6 puzzles. Randall with 41 puzzles and almost 5 hours. Rangsk, who's that? 15 puzzles, using up 3 hours of my own time. Riffclown with 37 puzzles. Riffclown also was puzzle number 1 and 51 and 101, etc. He does every 50 at least. But yeah, 37, 4.5 hours. Rockratzero with 57 puzzles and almost 8 hours of video time. After today, it's certainly over 8 hours. Sandra Nala, Solver Tom, Strosahl with 7 puzzles, getting up there with an hour of time. Teal, the Cogito, Tinker Troy, Toyer with 24 puzzles and over 3 hours of video time. Virtual, Wooshel with 17 puzzles, Zegres, andZetamath. So thank you to all of those setters. Thank you to everyone who's stuck with the series or is new to the series, who keeps the series going. It is the viewers who keep the series going because you continue to solve the puzzles and leave kind comments on the videos, which we feed off of. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow for puzzle number 501. And of course, if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, please. Hit that like button. Even if you don't normally hit the like button, hit that like button. And why not leave a kind comment below?